Hello YouTube, I'm your Huckleberry, and this is a Columbia River knife and tool M-16. And this particular model is the M-16-01S. They have a ton of these models in different materials and different kinds and different blade shapes. And so if you want to look for this particular one, you'll need to look for the -01S. Okay, but let's get into it. So we're looking at just over a 7-inch overall length with a 3.125-inch blade length. It is a 0.10-inch blade thickness. And here we have a spear point 8CR13 MOV blade that has been bead blasted and with a hollow grind. We also have stainless steel handles here. It is a frame lock, as you can see there. It is a right hand tip down only carry. All right, let's check the weight on this guy. Get the handy dandy AccuWeight scale. Let that zero out. And we are looking at 2.8 ounces. So a really, really nice carry weight there. That is under the 1 ounce to 1 inch blade length there. And so that's a really good carry weight for this guy. That's one of the great things about it. It is made in China. And let's look at some size comparisons. Here it is against the Tucson TS81. So you can see there the Tucson is quite a bit larger with that nearly 4-inch blade there. Quite a bit larger. Here it is against the Kaiser Minitherium. So they're very similar there in size. The CRKT, the M16 here is going to be thinner, but other than that, pretty similar in size. Here it is against the HEA Designs Hunter. And so again, you're going to get a little more blade and a little thinner handle here when it comes to the M16. And here it is against something that's pretty similar as well, the Kershaw Copper Mini Natrix. So you can see they're pretty similar in size. And lastly, let's look at the Hinder XM18 3.5-inch model. So there we go. There's you some size comparisons. All right, let's get into the pros and cons here. All right, one of the things that I love most about this is going to be, man, does it carry well. It's very slim. It's slim in the pocket. You're getting a good blade length for a good weight. So like I said, just over a 3-inch blade and under a 3-ounce package. And so at 2.8 ounces. And so the size of it, it just carries, it disappears in your pocket because it just carries so well. It's just really slim, really light, easy to carry. And yet, I mean, you can get, with my big old XL hands here, I can get a full 4-finger grip on there. Barely, but I can do it. And so you're getting a really, honestly, a decent sized blade and knife there for not a lot of weight. And so that's great. I love that about this. We got some thin blade stock at 0.1 inches, 0.1 inch, however you say that, which makes this a good slicer. This knife will slice and slice. It's got a nice hollow grind to it. It slices very, very well. It's got a cool, I mean, just a cool overall aesthetic. I like it. I think it looks good. I think it is a handsome knife. I like the tactical speed holes here, but what they really do is reduce the weight. The way that you get to that 2 ounce carry weight is by milling out these stainless steel handles here, because these are full stainless steel. You got a stainless steel frame lock here, and so the way that you get to 2.8 ounces is with all this milling. So I think it looks good. It gives it a little bit of a unique look, but I also think that it's practical. It really lightens the knife up, which is great, because if these were full stainless steel liners, this thing would be quite a bit heavier. So that's good. It's got really good jimping on the flipper tab here and on the top of the blade right there. I like that a lot. That jimping right there really helps flip this thing reliably. So that's really nice. I like that a lot. And overall, I mean, you got some decent centering there. And so overall, a pretty nice little package. It's easy to take apart, good, easy disassembly, which is a good thing, because this thing was dirty from the factory. I bought this knife brand new at Academy, Sports and Outdoors, and it was dirty. It flipped, but not great. And so, of course, I know with this being a China-made CRKT, the issue was most likely because it was dirty, and it was pretty filthy. This pivot in here with the next con, which is Teflon washers. I think you can see there. You got Teflon on this side, and you have I'm not sure if that's phosphor bronze or not, but you got a metal washer on the other side. And so, that's I never liked Teflon washers. They don't do much for me. They don't flip as well as phosphor bronze, or certainly not as bearings. And I understand that at this price, which is $34.95, is about the going rate for these guys brand new. I think you should be able to expect phosphor bronze for that price. I don't think you should expect Teflon for that, or get Teflon for that, but you did here. So let's just get into it. You shouldn't have to expect Teflon for $34.95 from China anymore. Because, and I just recently sold it, or I would show it to you, the Steel Wheel Mini Cut Jack has phosphor bronze washing with D2 steel. So for $5 more, you get phosphor bronze and D2. Instead of for $34.95, you're getting CRKT MOV, which is it's a budget steel, but it's not great. And you're getting, Teflon washers. This is why that these guys are losing to the China brands right now. Steel Wheel, Real Steel, brands such as that, they're losing, because for $5 more, I'm getting phosphor bronze washers on both sides and D2 steel, which is a upgrade, in my opinion, a pretty significant upgrade over CRKT MOV. And so, unless you just really like this design, I would look at some of the newer China brands. Civivi, I don't have one yet. I hope to get one in soon. Kind of the same thing. For a similar price, you're getting D2 steel. And I haven't cracked one open yet, so I don't know if you're getting phosphor bronze, but I would imagine so. But don't take my word for it. But you're at least getting D2 steel. I know that for a fact. So, I would look at Civivi, I would look at Real Steel, I would look at Steel Wheel. I would look at some of these, other offerings from Chinese brands, because these guys are falling behind and they need to pick it up. Like I said, if this were made in America, I might understand it more, but it's made in China. It's made at the same places as those other knives. Why can't we do better? Why can't we get better? I don't know. I don't understand. Continuing on, rant over. Continuing on with the cons. It is right-hand tip down only, which I never like. I don't like tip down to begin with. It's just not my preferred carry style. Nothing wrong with it. It's fine. But it's just not my preferred carry method. And, you know, I am right-handed, but I do like it when knives offer lefties, an option. Especially budget options. Budget options, I think, should at least be right and left hand, if not four-way positionable on budget options. But anyway, on every knife, honestly. But anyway, continuing on. This does have a prominent flipper tab there. That flipper tab sticks out there pretty good. I mean, it's great for access. You know, like I said, combined with that good jimping on the back there, it does flip. You know, after I cracked it open and cleaned it up and everything, it does flip pretty well. But I mean, that flipper tab is prominent. It's a good thing because it acts as a finger guard here. But I mean, when that thing's hanging out in your pocket, it's prominent. It sticks out there. The lock bar here on the frame lock, it does have a little bit of jimping there, as you can see. But it is, and I think this is just due to it being so slim and me having fat thumbs, it is kind of hard to access. It makes it difficult to access that right there. And so that's you know, not a big problem, but it is a little bit of a problem if you have big hands like myself. Here it is in my hand. It does fit well. I do like the shape. I do like the spear point blade shape. That's pretty nice. But quite honestly, would I recommend this knife? No, I wouldn't. I mean, if you just love the design of it, which I do, if you just love the design of it, sure, go for it. But if you're looking for a value option in the budget realm, this ain't it. Because as I was ranting about earlier, you're getting 8 CR13 MOV and a Teflon washer. You can go to one of the newer Chinese companies, Chinese brands, and get D2 with phosphor bronze washers for right around the same price. And so I would suggest you look there. Come on, CRKT. Pick it up. Let's go. And in some of their newer offerings, I do think that they are trying to, rise to the challenge, so to speak, of some of these Chinese-made brands. But I mean, okay, so you got $34 here for around $80. Now that's a pretty significant jump, right, in price. But you're getting a significant jump in materials. You're getting D2 steel. You're getting titanium. You're getting bone inlays. You're getting ceramic bearings. I mean, my goodness, for, $50 more, you're getting a whole heck of a lot more knife than this. And so I would say go to one of the Chinese brands if you're looking for something in this realm at this price. Go to one of the Chinese brands. You'll get something better. Like I said, I do love the design of this. It carries great. There are some positives here, but give us a better steel. Give us phosphor bronze washers, and don't raise the price on us. At least not too much. If you gave me a better steel and phosphor bronze, I would pay. If you gave me, say you gave me D2 and phosphor bronze, I would pay. This is 34. I would pay $10 more and not bad. And I would probably pay $50 and be okay with it if you were giving me those two things. But anyway, that's kind of my final thoughts on that. Go with one of the Chinese brands if you're looking for something in this price range. And like I said, unless you just love this design, which it's a good design. It's a time-tested and proven design. The Kit Carson M-16 has been around for a very long time. For good reason. It's a really good design. But for the materials that you're getting here, you can get more for the same price. All right, guys, so that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. If you hated this video, for whatever reason. I mean, I'm pretty lovable, I think, but if you hated this video, give me a thumbs down. But if you do give me a thumbs down, I would just ask that you comment down there in the comment section, why? Why did you give me a thumbs down? Do you hate the knife? Do you hate my voice? Do you just hate the way I review? Is there something I'm missing that you would like to see? Let me know all that down in the comments. If you have any questions or just constructive criticism, leave that down in the comments as well. I'm always up for improving. I want to improve. I want to get better at this. So let me know how you think I can get better. And whether you loved it or you hated it, subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe because, as I said, I've got some different knives coming up, some pretty nice ones that I'm going to be reviewing. And so subscribe and be sure to catch those and see if I get better or not. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.